The unpopular angle of my corruption take is that I honestly think it should be punished just as severely as murder and assault and rape and terrible stuff like that. I think it should be one of the top felonies. I think it should be shamed societally in a way that is, again, only on par with the worst possible crimes, because corruption really is the heart of how our system got as bad as it is. If you didn't have the corruption, if you didn't have the big corporate money in politics, if you didn't have the billionaire money in politics, the system would just work better for regular people. The system would work better for the bottom 90%. People wouldn't be struggling as much as they are. It wouldn't be as disastrous as it is. So the unpopular part here is what I'm describing is viewed as sort of an anti-civil rights, civil liberties, human rights position, that you should punish corruption as harshly as, like, murder. That is not really a lefty position, I don't think. And some might even say it borders on, like, a dictatorial, authoritarian, tyrannical type thing. And I'd also, this is really spicy for everybody, I would sort of lower the bar, too, lower the standard. Because, right, it really is, you need to prove a quid pro quo. I don't think you should have to be able to prove a quid pro quo in order to find somebody guilty either. Because quid pro quo is notoriously difficult to prove, because you have to basically have people caught, like, on tape or on video going, I will give you X amount of money, and you will return this political favor for me and implement this policy which helps me personally. You're never going to get anybody like that, ever. Most of these things are implied. Most of these things are everybody be quiet, keep it on the low. It's all implied. I'll give you the money. You know what to do in return. If Raytheon or Boeing or Halliburton or whoever gives a bunch of money to a politician and the politician gets them a no-bid contract, what the fuck do you think happened there? Of course it's obvious what happened there. Of course it's legalized bribery. So I would drop the standard. You shouldn't have to prove a quid pro quo. It should be a much more lax standard, a much more lenient standard. So again, I think there would be civil libertarians who listen to me talking right now and they would roll their eyes and they would be like, you can't do that. You can't do a system like that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Punish corruption like it's murder, like it's rape, like it's assault, like it's one of the worst felonies that there is, and lower the standard. You don't have to prove a quid pro quo. And start cleaning up the system, man. Start cleaning up the system, because it really is, this is the heart of all the problems in our system. So this is, now, this is one of those, I've never seen a polling question done on this, of course. It's too hard to poll a question like this. But this is one of those, again, I think civil libertarians will wince when they hear me talk about this. But I think this is one of those issues where maybe, even though this is one of Kyle's unpopular takes, I think you guys might like it. I think you might be like, yeah, I kind of like that. That makes sense. So anyway, that's my weird, different corruption take. Maybe I should take it out of the unpopular series. You guys tell me.